Rise and Grind, back at you with another video with the Pull-Up King. In this video we got a 2010 Kia Soul. We got wheel bearings front and rear. See, I got the machine press. I'm gonna press that guy out. The ones in the front, they need to be pressed out, so I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do that. And the rear, I'm gonna start on the rear first because it's a whole assembly. It's not as bad as the front, 4 bolts holding them in. They all wheel ABS, and that's the wheel bearing. So we're gonna go ahead and get on it. We got our cutter so we can cut the brace off. Let's get it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit these Phillip head screws. So I went ahead and took those bolts out, holding in the caliper bracket. Now I can just pull the whole thing out instead of taking off the caliper. Pull it to the side. So I took off that harness, that ABS harness back here. All you gotta do is just press down on that tab. It's like a spring type. I'm gonna use this long extension with a deep socket 14 mil. And this is how I'm gonna get it from the back. You know, just make it work. I'll reach back there though. And I'm gonna use the impact. Alright, as soon as we get all 4 of those out, got that bracket. And alright, we done separated it from the spindle or whatever you want to call it. Now, I sprayed it down, got some WD-40. This thing is rusted. You can see rust all over. These things so bad. Look how brittle they are. Wow. Wow. I have to replace these. So it's looking like I'm gonna have to replace these brake shoes. And I'm gonna take them off, and we'll have a little more room to whack on this and separate it, because I'm gonna have to charge more. So we got the brake shoes off. Just dismantled those. We almost there, but I gotta beat this off. I'm gonna get my hammer and I'm gonna go at it.
A few moments later.
Man, oh man, that was I had to get my Ken Griffey Jr. on. That thing way over there. Got it off though. Okay, so what I did was I sat it, the bracket up there, put the bolts in, pushed them through, and then I sat that on there, put the wheel bearing back, caught the threads, finger tight. Now we're gonna tighten it down. If only I didn't have to put this brake system back together, man, I'd be done. Now we gotta put together the brake shoes or the parking brake. Right, we start with that one. Now that goes on the left side, and put that through there. And that gonna go through there like that, and then you put your spring on there. They give you this grease, so you want to put it on these areas. That's where the shoes are rubbing against. You want to start with that shoe on this left side. Get that in there. And get that through there and put your spring on. That little plate go up in there. Alright, so I ended up taking that piece back out. And to get this on here, I was a bitch going back on, but now I spread it open. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in there. Now we gotta put the springs back in. Gotta remember the order. Alright, we got this blue piece here, the spring. Put it on there like that. So this is what I did up under here. I used this clip, this spring here, to attach this one. I put that one in there on that side, and then I swung it around and I grabbed it like that and pulled it and just got it right on in there. You can see I put the adjuster in there already. Okay, so these springs here, we got two of them. These two here. So one goes under like that. You put that up in that hole right there. And then the other one goes hook on it like that. And hook in this hole. Alright, so I'm gonna use this, stretch it and put it on there. Got that on. The same thing for this one. And just like that, we in there, man. We gotta adjust the brake shoes so we can get them right when we put the rotor on. They're not tight or grinding, and that's how you adjust it. By spinning that, it'll spread open, close. You can just see how bad, like it ain't even attached. The shoe, look at that. You just basically got to make sure you got a diagram of what you take off so you can put it back together. I'm using a needle nose to just get these springs out, and this thing gonna come right apart. I didn't show the other side, I just went right through it, but alright, we got those shoes off. Alright, so I got a bolt that's broke off in here, man. It's just taking up all my time. This car here. Man, I went ahead and took this one off because I don't know if it's because of that bolt. Man, after a whole lot of beating, this is where I'm at. You can see that bolt coming out with it because it's not threaded into that bracket. So that was a good thing. It's a wrap on that. So I need to let them know that they need a new dust plate. Definitely on both sides. Man, they ate up.